ice and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay, okay. On the block, I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm about for my snipers. Any sudden moving, make it sing like the choir. RP that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They go play action with Hurts. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll send Boyd in motion left. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Malik Willis. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
We look at this Browns defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Vikings had 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Hurts completing this one quickly. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And Shaheed going to go in motion. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wolf on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll begin by running the option. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Malik Willis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion left goes Boyd. Coming left is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 3. Hurts. And he is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
In motion left goes a tight end. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This short throw caught by Goddard. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Hurts to throw. is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 now.
Let's go. Let's get that touch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown play. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, here's Willis. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw, here's Willis. slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's third down. Willis looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And going deep for Hill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Willis with another keeper. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Willis headed left off the option. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Willis out of the gun. Gets this one to Hill. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara powers through it. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 115 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. A give. This is Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Kamara up the middle. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Complete to the tight end, Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They go play action with Hurts on the move to his left. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A give to Kamara running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now Willis. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Willis. Able to get it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Willis to throw. Connecting with Andrews. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Willis, he'll look to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this ball recovered in the end zone, but hold on here. This is reminiscent of the old holy roller play. Ken Stabler, Dave Casper from back in the 70s. This will not be a touchdown. What happens here is it comes back out to the spot of the fumble. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here we go, 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if they tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? Not sure what was going on there, but I'm